Okay, it's question 1g on review sheet E. So we're going to differentiate y equals x squared minus 3 all divided by 2x. So to start, you need to write it in such a way that it's ready to differentiate. So let's just deal with this fraction. If we separate these two bits, we've got x squared over 2x minus 3 over 2x, which is exactly the same. And now we can sort out these things so that we've got the individual terms. So you've got a half, effectively, there's a 1 on the top. So if we look at the numbers first, we've got 1 divided by 2. So let's do that. Now let's look at the x's. We've got x squared divided by x to the power 1. So you can just decrease the take away the indices. So 2 minus 1 is 1. If you want to write it there, you can. Likewise, with the second term, if you deal with the numbers first, you've got 3 divided by 2. So let's start with that. You've got x to the 1 on the bottom. So let's bring that to the numerator. So you've got x to the power of negative 1. And now it's written in such a way you're ready to go. Okay? So now we're going to differentiate. So we're working out the gradient function. So we've got dy dx. A half times 1 is just a half. And when we decrease that, we get x to the power 0, which is just 1. So it goes. The next term, minus 3 over 2 times minus 1 is positive 3 over 2. We've got the x, and we take away in 1, so we end up with minus 2. You are at this point finished, but let's carry on. We've got a half plus. Keep the 3 over 2 exactly where it is. The 3's on the top and the 2's on the denominator, so please don't suddenly change that and do something funny. We've got x of negative 2, so let's put that as x squared on the denominator so that we can put a positive indice, and at that point we're done and it looks a little bit nicer. Okay, 1h. Similar to the previous one, it's not quite ready to go at the moment. We've got some brackets in there, so the easiest thing to do is just to expand those brackets, and then we should have terms that we can differentiate. So x cubed times 2 is 2x cubed plus, and you've got x cubed times, and this here, remember, is x to the power of a half, and when you multiply it, with indices, you add the indices. So you've got x, and then you've got your 3, add your half, and if you've got that, 3 is the same as 6 over 2 plus a half, so hence your 7 over 2. At that point there, you're all ready to go because you've got number x, indice, and so on. So we're going to differentiate. So dy dx, 2 times 3 is 6. Write down your x, decrease the power by 1. 7 over 2 times 1, if you like. So we've got 7 over 2x and minus the 1, and we've got 5 over 2. At that point you're done, but you can, rather than have the power to 5 over 2, we could rearrange that a little bit. So let's have a look what we can do. So we've got 6x squared plus, we've got 7 over 2x. If you think how many whole ones there, you've got x squared times x to the power half. If you go backwards and add those, you get back to your 5 over 2. So here we've got 6x squared plus 7 over 2x, and then x squared, and then that's on the end there, root x to the power of a half, and we're done.